me on a planet of 9 gazillion dancers, to be chosen and remembered and noticed on the street and have this body of work, and you as a comedian, the same thing. It's like nothing but the grace of God. And so we have to take this opportunity to like really soar to higher heights and let everybody be able to like share this platform with us and, keep this hip hop alive.
Well, and it ain't just your body of work. It's your body that's worked.
Thank you. I work hard on her. I work hard on all of this.
Come on, you know what I mean? Niggas pull me up. About, hey Joe, man, what Les at, man? God damn, she fine. Hey Joe, what's up with Les, man? Hey Joe, you ain't never tried fuck Les, Joe.
Right.
Do we got time for our guests come in? Cause I got a story to tell. Yes, indeed. Oh, you gotta love that bump. You gotta love how that open. Hey, Les.
Hey, Joey, what's up?
We on and popping. You had to, I don't know if we on face, but we are definitely on.
That's what happens when you start doing stuff in your own studio and that we're not actually on set in Hollywood, right. You know?
You had this face. So everybody who's tuning in, welcome to the first episode of the Ruckus with Les and Joe Clair. I am Joe Clair, and that is Les right there. What up, Les?
What up, y'all? Hi, Joey. I miss you. Hi, everybody. Welcome. As you can see, me and Joe Clair are all grown up now, even though we still look 22. But we are grown. We are more educated, seasoned, experienced. We got knowledge behind the scenes, in life, in love, and we want to share all of that with you guys.
I don't have none of that shit. I've been chilling since it wasn't no Rap City. After Rap City, I've been waiting for podcasts to come around for 20 years, just sitting in my house. As y'all know, Les and I have been up to a whole life. It's time to catch up with people that we know from back in the day to see where they are.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? We just came through a pandemic. I'm in the middle of being somebody's daddy. Yes, they let me have some children.
Who knew?
Yes, I have. They let me have children. I am married as a mother. You hear me? I'm super married. And so, I have my journey, and Les has her own journey that is.
No, absolutely. I mean, a lot of it has been like career for me, traveling the globe, worldwide, dancing, choreographing, radio. I've had a gazillion surgeries. The whole athletic side of me has like turned my world upside down. I too was damn near married, but not married. And we can talk about that in one of those episodes when we start talking about life and love and relationships in the business and all that stuff.
I think I speak for all the men who's watching. Is this somebody we need to go fuck up right quick?
The answer would be yes.
Do we need to go whip his ass?
The answer would be absolutely yes. But we're going to stay out of jail because we grown now.
Okay.
But it's interesting being on social media and having people, send us both episodes, classic episodes of Rap City from back in the day, and then still be attached and interested in both of our careers, and then always say, when are you two going to get back together? Because we would rush home just to see you guys. You have the best information, the best artists, the best access, and so we're here to bring all of that back to you.
Yeah, how do you feel? I never even asked you, like we've never interviewed each other. How do you feel like when people come up and be like, oh my God, I used to run home from school and watch that every day, or I was in my college dorm and I used to watch that every day, or I was locked up and I used to watch that every day. How does that make you feel?
I mean, it's crazy because I get it on quite a few fronts, right? Because remember, I started as a dancer and a choreographer. So all the people who wanted to be like me or be these dancers, like Les, I used to watch you all the time. And now I make sure that my daughter or my sons know who you guys are and dancing, and you're an icon and a dance legend, as well as, wow, you have some of the best conversations and the best, groundbreaking moments on a TV show like Rap City, where we introduced Outkast and Tupac and Biggie to this world, and they got to see him with us first. And so hearing the words icon or legend or part of being culture creators and embedded in hip hop, and when are we going to get our flowers and all that other stuff, is because we're so busy running our day-to-day of trying to maintain and fulfill our dreams, we forget, or at least I've forgotten about a lot of stuff that I've done. So it's amazing to have these people here to remind me of all the work that I've done that's bigger than anything on my resume and how it's impacted them. So what about you?
I don't know. For me, it's just I'm one of those guys, I guess maybe because of my upbringing or where I'm from, that, you know, you just don't expect those things to kind of happen in your life. And the fact that it did happen, you are Joe Clair, you put your stamp on that joint, still feels very surreal. I think I suffer from imposter syndrome. Have you ever heard of imposter syndrome?
No, what is that?
Imposter syndrome is a thing where you are constantly judging yourself and saying to yourself that I'm not supposed to be in this space. I'm not supposed to be, this person. You see it, people have it all the time in all walks of life, but it plays out a lot with celebrities. And, I'm just now coming into being able to own the positions that you and I hold. And I think that was, part of how we got this podcast together. I was like, let's pick up the phone and call Les, because we can. Yep. And me and Les together can get the guests we would like to talk to. We can have a conversation that will, impact the culture and impact our folks, whether we talking about politics or hip hop or music or relationships or health or whatever.
Right.
Because of who we are. And so, I'm moving out of that imposter syndrome joint, but that's really how, how I felt, or how I processed this over the years.
Yeah, I think the blessing is too, especially the fact that both of us have been doing radio and all these other things, is that people actually trust us with their stories, right? We're not here for the sensationalism. We're not here for all the gossip. That they feel comfortable telling us even the hard stuff, the difficult stuff, all the scandalous stuff, in a way that they trust us to share their story and really get the truth about it, and that we care, you know what I mean? And I also understand now better about that imposter syndrome, because here we are, me on a planet of 9 gazillion dancers, to be chosen and remembered and noticed on the street and have this body of work, and you as a comedian, the same thing. It's like nothing but the grace of God. And so we have to take this opportunity to really soar to higher heights and let everybody be able to share this platform with us and, keep this hip hop alive.
What? And it ain't just your body of work. It's your body that's worked.
Thank you. I work hard on her. Hard on all of this.
Come on, you know what I mean? Niggas pull me up about, hey Joe, man, what Les at, man? God damn, she fine. Hey Joe, what's up with Les, man? Hey Joe, you ain't never tried fuck Les, Joe.
Right.
Do we got time for our guests come in? Cause I got a story to tell.
Well, now that I'm back on this market, I'm going to trust you to find me my 6'2", billionaire, nice guy who's ready, loyal, respectful, and, cutie pie. For your girl, hook me up.
Billionaire and respectful?
Yeah, I know.
Two words don't go together. Nah,
Come
see,
on,
only broke niggas is
No, they not.
Right?
No, they not.
Exactly. So we've got great guests lined up for you guys. I think our first guest is calling in, but we're going to wait and see. Our producers will let us know when he's here.
Oh my God. The people are going to be so excited because he's a friend to both of us, but he is a legend on the planet. Somebody whose body of work is strong and long and respected. And I can't wait to congratulate him. And, when we're ready to drop the surprise, you let me know.
Ladies and gentlemen, oh damn, and there he is, ladies and gentlemen. It's the one and only Chris Webber. Ladies and gentlemen, C Webb in the building. What up, Chris?
Hey, what's up? How y'all doing? What's going on?
NBA's finest.
What's up?
Hey, Chris, you looking good, brother. It's good to see you, man. You still looking like a youngin', bro.
Okay.
Hey, I'm faking it, man. You gotta fake it till we make it. Good seeing you, baby. Good seeing both of you, man.
Les is here.
We are so
How you
excited.
doing, Big Les? It's great to see you.
I just want to hug you. It's been so long.
Hey, back to you, back to you. What's up, Big
I want to hug you too, Chris.
Shut up, Joe. Just looking 22. I love it. Still looking 22. Yes.
Oh, man. Well, you
So-
look great, Les, and I know you still doing your thing. I mean, shoot, dancing, one of the most in shape people I've ever seen. It's funny, you know, when you know people over 20 years and you're seeing their journey. And, you know, I've been supporting both of you from afar and anytime I can up close. But it's good seeing y'all and following y'all on social media and just seeing your live and seeing y'all still, you know, having a crazy impact on the culture, on the world. So, you know, congratulations for everything.
Yay. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. So, Les, I'm going to have to take us back to the Rap City days.
Come on, let's do it.
So we're doing Rap City, and a lot of people may not remember that BET headquarters are here. The original headquarters are here in Washington, D.C. And Chris Webber came to play for the Washington Bullets / Wizards. And at the time, I'm the hot young comedian in the city. I got the Hot Rap City show. And Chris comes to town, and y'all missed it! Y'all missed it! Man, we used to have so much motherfucking fun. Y'all don't understand what it was like once C-Web got to town. You hear me, Les?
I know he tore the town up. He was hot on the block then. He's hot on the block now. And on the court and off the court and in the booth. We all know that. On the mic.
Now, I had a Monday night comedy spot. Chris, do you want to tell everybody about Tacoma Station, or shall I?
Hey, I'm just going to say it like this, man. Shout out to Tacoma Station. Shout out Joe, Clair, Red, Jerobi. I mean, who was, you know, we had the chef was hip hop. I mean, it was the whole
Ain't
spot,
that something?
man.
Jerobi from the Tribe Called Quest was the chef at this venue. This is right after he got out of culinary school, and he came and worked at this venue. I walked in one day, and there he is, and I'm like, hold on a second, that's Jerobi.
Yo, yeah, man. And the food
from a Tribe Called Quest.
And the food was good as hell. I mean, the DJ, Dominique, like I just remember, man, like when I think about some of the best times, you know, in the culture of my life, you know, I remember, you know, watching you guys on stage every week, and then after games, you know, bringing people in there. And I remember one of my boys who was funny, you know, around the crew, you know, thought that what y'all was doing was easy. And I remember y'all had, you know, talent night or something. Something where, you know, you could get up and tell your jokes, and we booed them off the stage, you know what I mean? But it was a time when, man, I remember y'all had Tommy Davidson up there. I remember, you know, it was just a lot of love, man. And, you know, that's what's up. Y'all welcome me to DC, man. And I'll never forget that.
So let's get into our show, because we have to congratulate you, number one, first of all, on being inducted to the Hall of Fame this year, sir.
Woo! Yeah!
Can we go ahead and give you that congratulations? Les, do you want to know let the man know how we feel?
Listen, I don't know about you, but I'm the one who's like, it should have happened a long time ago. But I guess everything happens as it's supposed to. Do you feel like it is taking too long, or that it is right on time?
You know, I feel like, you know, it's all in God's timing. You know, I'm not going to lie and say, you know, I didn't have discussions with God about, you know, why not before, but it is in this time. And right now I'm just blessed to, you know, have that award, because it's not, for me, it's not about one game or a championship or one season. You know, it's about a commitment to the journey. So I'm so thankful that, you know, I was able to receive this honor, and, you know, it's here now. So, you know, I can't even complain. I'm just enjoying it.
So humble. You know what I'm saying? Man, try to do the humble jump. You know you from Detroit.
Hey, you know, I I didn't say once I didn't hear the news, I didn't, pop a bottle of champagne or nothing. I mean, I turned on some Earth, Wind and Fire. The kids was going crazy. They didn't know why. I ain't saying I ain't celebrate. I'm just saying, it was a blessing to get in, man. And calling my pops, letting him know was the craziest part about it because, you know how it is when your parents, get hype and live for you. That's the best feeling. So having other people enjoy with me. But no, I can't act like I'm not, I can't act like I don't love it. I love it, man. It's just, I'm still trying to let it sink in, honestly, too.
Yeah. Do you miss the game? I mean, we all know that we see you as the analyst of all analysts doing your thing. But do you miss physically being in the trenches like that, or do you really like it on the other side behind the mic?
You know what, Les, I heard a lot of players say you miss the locker room. And I don't miss the games because my body was hurt and things like that, and so I do miss competing, but I say I miss the locker room. And so I get that on this side with a lot of the guys that, I deal with, a lot of the commentators, a lot of the ex-players. So I really don't miss playing, and I love watching these new players do their thing because it's a whole nother game than when I played. In fact, they get to shoot threes, take shots, and, half court shots, do whatever, whatever they want. So I love watching this new breed. So I'm cool. My knees hurting bad, man. I'm telling you. So I'm cool.
That man said these knees is hurting bad.
Yeah.
Well, here's what I do know. You better keep them knees together because you have little children.
Man.
So Chris was like me. I waited till I had some money to have some children. I was like white folks. I was like the white people. I'm not, I got to be able, fuck that. I know how much these kids cost and I need to wait for this money. So I still have young kids. Your kids are how old, Chris?
4-year-old, man. 4-year-old.
Wow.
Crazy.
Look at the ladies. Les and the ladies like, oh, that's so sweet. Me and all the men like,
Shit's real, man. It's real. Twins too, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Parent in the world. Shout out to parents all around because it's crazy. They're a gang, man. They're a gang. So you gotta move. You gotta make decisive moves because they'll have you end up real quick. But it's the biggest blessing of my life, man. So it's a fun time. But damn, I wake up in the morning, I gotta be ready to go because there ain't no questions. Mom and Dad, you're supposed to be ready. Let's go. What's popping today? What we doing? So it's good to have that energy and that love for someone besides yourself.
I'm gonna say 2 words to you: icy hot. Icy hot.
Right. Epsom salt.
Get the Epsom salt and that Shaq strength, cause Shaq is the. Hey man, make sure you use this icy hot. Yo, Chris, I see you with your little kids, man. Icy hot right now. It'll dull the pain. Man, So let's talk about something. I need to go into something that takes us back to the 90s, and that's music production and your love for music. I went to Chris's house. First time I walked in Chris Webber's house, and he had drums and I believe some keyboards, and you might have had your first drum machine, and it blew me away because I thought I was hip hop. I'm like, oh no. Slim ain't playing. Slim is for real. And that's back in the No Coast days.
Yeah.
That's when you and your squad had the No Coast and all of that. So do you still produce? Do you fuck with it at all? Is that your thing or not?
Yeah, man, I still make beats. So I haven't been able to the last couple months because I've been finishing up on some other things. But yeah, man, I'm still making beats. And it's, shout out to KG from Naughty by Nature. Shout out to Magi from Detroit. A bunch of people helped me and taught me how to make beats. And back then, I don't even know what it was. The Kai something. I don't even know which one we started with. Cubase and all that. But yeah, so making beats, man, is a love for me. I grew up in the church. My mother's choir director, all that good stuff. And so all parts of music has been big in my life. And I think I was watching Mos Def the other day in the interview, and he was saying something like, if people love music, ultimately they're gonna try to make it. And that's all it is, having a love for it, not necessarily trying to do anything, but having a love for it and expressing it. So yeah, man, I'm still on the beat.
What is your relation? I mean, we know that you've done, track for Nas back in the day. What is your relationship like with Nas now? And are you proud of like all of his success and how far he's come?
Well, I'm always a big fan of Nas. I was a fan before I met him, and so I was lucky enough to become friends and comrades. And so right now it's just supporting, anything that he does, supporting, anything anyone in Black excellence does. And when it comes to hip hop, who's better, than brothers. So I support everything he does, and it's great seeing again, it's great seeing our generation do so many positive things and keep it moving, because it inspires the younger generation, it inspires our generation to keep going. So, it's cool to rock with the best, and he's definitely one of the best to do it.
I gotta ask a question right quick for all of the beat making community who's going to see this, because I'm heavily invested in that community. What you use? Right now I'm on a new MPC and Pro Tools. I was about to go get it, but it just Don't trip.
So that and Pro Tools, that's about it. Before I bring it on, that's it. I'm Pro Tools.
Who is somebody you'd like to produce for right now? Like, who's on your wish list of hot MCs you think?
Joe Clair, huh?
That's yeah. You know what I'm saying? For real, it's been anyone that's been interested, because I love going down the rabbit hole of listening to someone that's an artist and going into their world. Right now I'm older, and probably what I connect with in hip hop is not maybe the same as what the younger generation connects with the hip hop. And so a lot of the times I like listening, going down the rabbit hole and seeing what type of beats they are. Because if you're a true beat maker, you feel you can, make anybody's type of style of beats with your flavor on it. So I wouldn't say one, but it's a lot of different styles out there. And, I like to mess with a few of them.
Do you like the state of hip hop right now?
Yeah, I like the state of hip hop, because I look at it like, even what I don't maybe understand or vibe with or get with to the most is the language of the youth. And I try to always remember that, because I remember when we were young, whether it was college with the Fab Five or young in DC, we were always fighting, something else. And, you look back 20 years and it was hot, when at that time you were criticized for. So my thing is, I just try to stay in appreciation with it, because, at the end of the day, we grew up when radio was older. You know what I mean? I was talking to a friend the other day, we went to prom, we were listening to Anita Baker and Luther. You know what I'm saying? Bumping it in the ride, Sade in the ride, and still bumping Rakim. So radio was different, music was different. So I still find myself loving Erykah Badu, Jill Scott, just as much as the hip hop. So I keep that balance along with the youth of today. So I just try to appreciate music for what it is, and let it keep me young.
Question we gotta ask everybody who comes on the Ruckus is your favorite artist from the 90s.
Hey. That's tough.
Yeah.
Shit, Michael Jackson was still bad in the 90s. Yeah, man.
That's right.
I don't know.
Remember the time.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, exactly. You know a little about that, man.
Exactly.
Damn, I don't like getting stumped like that. Let me say somebody. 90s. Dang. That's Bobby Brown went solo, right? Johnny Gill was Johnny Gill. Oh man.
R. Kelly was hot.
R. Kelly was hot. Stephanie, man.
Drew Hill came out.
A lot.
All the Biggie,
Outkast, Tupac.
Yeah, I ain't thinking of hip hop. Come on, man. That's an impossible question, man. That's messed up, man.
Yeah.
You got Wu-Tang. You got Snoop. Oh, that's I couldn't even begin to answer that one, man. You had to break it up into genres, divisions, everything. You know what I mean? With the 90s, that was a hell of an era, though, wasn't it? You documented it all, Joe. I mean, you were in all the videos, choreographing life. I mean, y'all was part of the soundtrack of life back then, man. So, that's crazy.
Yes, sir. And that's why we here now.
That's crazy.
So how would you describe Chris Webber in the 90s versus Chris Webber in the millennial years? Who are you then versus now?
Besides wearing my jeans 5 times too big and Because when we grew up, you know, if your jeans were real tight, that meant you were poor. You know, if they were small or skinny jeans, it meant like you couldn't afford to buy your size on the rack. So I wouldn't. I would say, you know, I'm a lot more mature. I would say, man, hopefully I'm wiser now. I'm appreciative. I don't know how it's different, but having children definitely, you know, puts you in a different frame of mind. But I'm thankful of the '90s. I'm thankful of my youth. I'm thankful for living in the times that we lived in and experiencing, you know, those times. I wouldn't have it any other way. And so, if anything, I think I'm just appreciative that I was able to, you know, to enjoy those moments back then as a young buck.
As a young buck. I want to switch gears back to basketball. Yeah. And do you have any aspirations, or you have aspirations to get in with the NBA franchise now and get into the front office? What's the deal?
Yeah, Joe, I do. And I think, you know, one way I'm going to have to do that is just be part of a group that, you know, acquires a team. So, you know, that's my goal.
Really?
Yeah, been working many years to do that, and, you know, hopefully something, you know, plant seeds and see what happens. So, yeah, definitely, I definitely would love to still compete at a high level, and, you know, sometimes you have to make opportunities, you know, for yourself, and so hopefully I could do that by, you know, coming in with an ownership group and doing that, because we've, you know, been part of bidding for a couple of teams and it hasn't come through, and, you know, you never know, maybe one I'm with.
Okay, maybe y'all can start y'all own franchise. Prince George's County need its own basketball team because we our own state and city.
Yeah, I got you. Hey, we can get it there. We can get it in, man. Baltimore still, man. They don't have a team.
Yeah.
I talk to people from Baltimore all the time, but they highlight histories, especially, you know, with the Ravens, you know, successful. So, hey, you never know, man. We can put a petition together, man. Come on, man. You make some magic work, man. You from
all right.
I make a move.
I was just in Baltimore today. I'm doing a flip up there right now. You know what? And you know my wife from Baltimore.
Hey, that's why you got to sleep with one eye open. My wife from Baltimore too.
I wasn't going to say nothing. I was going to let you tell them because they think I be playing.
Y'all got drinks to chick. Hey.
Now, Liz, I known Chris' wife forever. She's the nicest person in the world, but Baltimore nice.
Until you.
But see, there's a difference between regular nice and Baltimore nice. And the Baltimore people don't realize it because until they leave Baltimore, they be like, oh. One day after my wife set it off in a McDonald's here in Bowie, Maryland, she realized, oh, you know what? Maybe I do. Maybe talk to someone. Maybe, you know what? You were right, baby. You was right.
Right.
You're right, and I'm gonna be cool, so I don't have nobody from Baltimore. Well, militant is a must, especially if you went to yeah, Baltimore. You know, that's my bodyguard right there. They crazy, there, so I feel safe.
I love it.
Baltimore go hard,
super hard. And I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, and I love it.
Me too. I love it too.
Let's talk about life for a second, because we as a whole, right, we're all in this pandemic. Some people didn't make it out figuratively and literally alive, right? Some people are not the same, changed forever. So what was it like for you? Home with the twins, with the wife, not really working. Or maybe you were. What was it like for you inside the pandemic?
You know what's crazy? I'm gonna be honest. I feel so bad for so many people that it affected and they lost loved ones during that time. But that time for me was the first time that I've been able to be around family for that long. You know, every birthday, my parents celebrated their 50th came, you know, they were up here during the pandemic, my parent-in-law. So for me, it was a time of just being grateful. You know, once you understand, damn, you know, everything shut down, it was just every day counting heads and being like, dang, everybody's here, you know, thank you. And so for me, it was just really just take the time to be appreciative of everything that was going on, because we experienced something like, you know, we never thought we'd experience, you know, forever. So, or, you know, we never thought we would experience. So for me, it was just one of being grateful and making sure everybody I loved, I told them I loved, and, you know, I tried to be with as much as possible if I could.
Yeah, sure.
I love it.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is my guy. He is our guy. On our first episode of the Ruckus, we got to give him his love. I'm glad I was here to give him his flowers. He's a phenomenal human being. Give it up for Chris Webber, y'all.
It's an honor, baby. Thank y'all for having me on the first show. You gotta have me back. I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all.
Oh, we definitely gonna have you back, man. We got other questions. We gotta keep it pushing. Thank you so much, Chris.
Peace.
Love you, brother.
Love you, brother.
Les.
Oh my God, how nostalgic was that, right? Because
How
you and
dope
I,
was
we
That's
knew
that dope shit right there.
You know, we knew little C-Web,
Hey,
now we know grown-up C-Web, we know wild out in the club C-Web, and now he's on mature daddy analyst C-Web. Like, I just love how many chapters of his life we've actually been a part of, close by and from afar, and I'm grateful that he came to hang out with us because we are family, you know what I mean?
Yes, indeed.